Hey, you guys, this morning we begin with some mononymous divas, and for once I'm not talking about Cher, Madonna, and Beyonce. I'm talking about Belle, Tiana, and Jasmine. That's because today kicks off World Princess Week, and World Princess Week is honoring the incredible legacy of beloved Disney princesses. And to get you in the spirit, Disney has created a video helping celebrate all things princess. Here's a sneak peek.
I'm home.
Be a guest. Tie your napkin.
And in honor of World Princess Week, fans of all ages will have the chance to experience a magical performance. It's called Disney Princess Concert, celebrating 70 years of Disneyland, featuring performances by Auli'i Cravalho, who's the voice of the Disney Princess Moana, Jodie Benson, who of course is the voice of Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and so many other princesses. This concert event will be available on YouTube this Friday and a little bit later on Disney+. A lot of music to love there, and a lot of music to love on the big screen this weekend. Let's take a trip to the movie theater, shall we? Where it was a big weekend for K-pop Demon Hunters. The movie slaying the box office, pun intended, landing at #1 and raking in $18 million. The Netflix hit hitting the big screen as a sing-along, and although it was only on the silver screen for 2 days, it was a golden weekend with nearly 1,200 sold-out showings in the theaters. That's a lot of singing and dancing in the aisles, and I'm only responsible for part of that. Meanwhile, you can keep that fun going at home. Netflix dropped a streaming sing-along version overnight. And speaking of the music, 3 of the film's original tunes, Golden, Your Idol, and Soda Pop, are currently in the top 10 of Billboard's Hot 100 chart, which is crazy. By the way, K-pop Demon Hunters, they're the first girl group to hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 since Destiny's Child back in 2001. Wow. That's how you know they're doing it right. Exactly, y'all.
So catchy.
Now let's keep talking about great music, shall we? Finally, in pop news, country superstar Morgan Wallen, he has just hit 12 weeks at #1 on the Billboard 200, his album, doing very well there. But his team is announcing this week that he will not be submitting the new album for consideration at the 2026 Grammy Awards. Why? Well, the Recording Academy has never once nominated any of his solo work, so this seems to be his move to control the narrative there. The Weeknd and Drake have both withheld their own music in the past after feeling snubbed by the Recording Academy as well. The deadline to submit music for this year's Grammys, by the way, is this week. So let's talk about some of the big contenders heading in to this week's Grammy deadline. We got to talk about Kendrick Lamar, his album GNX, of course, expected to do very well. Lady Gaga's album Mayhem, also expected to do pretty well also. And then Sabrina Carpenter is dropping an album just in the nick of time. That comes out this Friday, so she's expected to pick up nominations. She was nominated, of course, for all 4 big categories at this past year's Grammys, so her follow-up album, Man's Best Friend, expected to do very well as well. It's also expected to do well in my Spotify Wrapped this year because I'm going to be listening to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter.
Same, Will. Thank you so much for that.